These are not meant to be literal stories, but it is a symbolic representation of a truth about life, about mind, about our nature of reality. Okay, this is symbolic representation. So don't think this is what is the rationale behind this, etc. These are typically designed to challenge your conventional thinking, and it provides a deeper understanding of the underlying principle. Okay, so that's it. 1 second, I'm six. We're not able to click. For some reason, okay, yeah, got it. So all these Zen stories that we will discuss today, these are kind of a representation of some logic, some principle and an insight how we can deal our life. This is mainly from the Zen of Buddhism. These are also stories. And why do we say, for instance, today I talk about neuroplasticity, I talk about the scientific things that are happening in the world, the most advanced things that are happening in the world. I started discussing with you for the next 30 minutes. That is one session. And another session, 30 minutes, I'm going to tell you small stories with the moral or an essence attached to it. Which one is interesting for all of us? Which one is interesting? Let's be open. No offense to any scientific knowledge here. Everything is very important. But which is interesting, which catches our attention fast? Which one? It can be interactive session. So it's not that I'm going to give you any gyan here. Right? You all know whatever I'm teaching, it's just whatever I'm sharing with you, you all know it already. Right? Stories. Why? Why stories? Have you ever thought? Because our mind always likes to cook up something. It get attracted to things around us. So stories are always something that will interest us. Right? Even during our bedtime, if we say stories to kids, they sleep fast. Right? If in the good old days where we were living with our grandparents, we used to sleep with our grandparents only, with tata, mama, or right, granny, grandfather. So what they used to say? They used to say the stories from Mahabharata or Bharat, Bhagavatam, whatever, epics, all the morals that they used to teach. That's how we started learning. No one made you sit and say, okay, this is the moral that you have to implement today. No. They showed Lord Hanuman and said that's how the service is. They showed, they have shown us Lord Rama to say that this is what a Maryada Purushottam lives look like. Right? So this is how we were taught the morals and ethics in our lives. So the Zen stories also will kind of give you that sort of understanding about life. It may not go into a logical thinking and say, how is this possible? It is not. No, don't go that way. Just take the essence of it, take the framework, take the insight that we are going to do. Okay, so with that note, let me start with one of the very beautiful things that I've gone through very recently. Right, one soldier, he is waging a war. He was on the battlefield, right, and he gets a message saying that his father is not well. Okay, he gets a message stating that his father is not well and he's expected to start back to his hometown immediately. He gets an exception, he gets an approval from his higher ups and he goes to his place to see his father. Then he goes to the hospital. There is an elderly man lying in the bed. He's in ICU. He's lying in the bed. And our soldier goes to that man and he looks at the man and he says, hey, this man is not my father. He's not my father. Then he realizes it was some sort of a wrong communication. He was not the right recipient of that communication. But he asks the doctor, okay, how much time do we have for this man? Then the doctor says in probably another 2-3 hours. That's the life. So the soldier goes to that man and holds his hand. Simply, our soldier goes to that elderly man and he catches hold of his hand. And this old man, with his half-opened eyes, he saw someone he thought was his son. Very happy at the last minute, right? He saw his son and he packaged the body. What does this story convey to us? It's a very simple, beautiful essence of the story is you are at the right place at the right time. You can ask, you can, the logic may run saying that no, he was not his actual son. Then what? No. For that, at that point in time, for that elderly man, that son affection, whatever, if he wanted, he got from this person. And this person was called from the war to meet this person and to make him feel happy. So, my dear friends, whatever place we are in today, whatever state we are in today, we are at the right place at the right time. Period. We are always at the right place at the right time. So what does it give to us? Okay, we are at the right place, right time. Okay, fine. What does it give? We will stop cribbing. Arey, mere saath galat ho gaya. I am not at the right place. I am always unfortunate. Fortune doesn't favor me. People are not fair to me. All this will not come to us. So this is a beautiful gem story saying that you are at the right place. Right? So this is one of the very beautiful things that I have read in recent times. Okay. Now, there are different stories. This is the first one. Second story goes this way about the illusion that we have or the Maya that engrips us and how vigilant we have to be. Because when we have taken this human birth, we have something called as a Viveka and Vichakshana. Viveka, you know the knowledge, the discrimination of what is Nitya, what is Anitya, what is permanent, what is not permanent. This body is not permanent and we are permanent. What are we? Who am I? Question it. Right? So this illusion that I am the body, I am the mind, is always engripping us, which is the reason for our sorrow today. So this story, the next story I'm going to talk, is about the illusion, right? So the illusion doesn't affect only humans. Okay? So one day, Indra, Narada meets Indra, and Indra asks, we all know who is Narada, right? The disciple or the ardent devotee of Lord Vishnu. So Narada visits Indra, and Indra asks Narada, what is Maya or what is illusion? Then Narada says, hey, I cannot explain you, but I can make you feel one. I can get you that experience of Maya. Indra is the Lord of Heaven. We all know, right? He is Lord of Heaven. So Narada says, I cannot explain you, but I can make you experience it. So Indra was up to the game. He says, yes, I want to do that. Then he says, okay, then you please come out of your kingdom, get out of your throne, go to earth. I can show you what it is. Then our Indra goes to earth. He comes to earth. Then he's just standing there. He sees a mama pig. Mama pig, we all know, right? He sees a mama pig lying down there dead, and the piglets are crying. Right? The mama pig is lying there, and the piglets, the kids of that piglets, are crying. Why are they crying? They want the milk of their mother. And since the pig is no more, It is not able to give milk to the piglets. And these are crying and they're searching for their mom everywhere. And then they came here and they started crying. Seeing the plight of the piglets, Indra gets really shaken up. These are such a cute ones, kid ones. They don't know what is life, right? And they're crying for simple thing called milk of their mother. Then what does he do? Let me help these kids, these piglets, okay? He gets into the body of pig and it becomes alive, right? It gets alive and then the piglets come rushing to their mother, cuddling happens and the mama pig feeds the piglets all the milk. Okay? So seeing this, piglets are happy and mama pig, the Indra inside mama pig is also happy. Hey, all the piglets are happy. What a wonderful thing. So if I leave the body now, again the piglets will be not happy. So let me continue this for a while. So he starts taking care of the piglets. After a while, the male pig comes. So our Indra now is in a female pig form. So they come together and they produce half a dozen, again 1 dozen piglets. So the piglets, the family starts growing. So our Indra has now sons, daughters, grandsons, grand piglets, family is expanding. So all the devas now they come in search of Lord Indra. Where is he? Where is he? He is nowhere to be found. So they come to Narada and ask him, hey Narada, you know everything what is happening. Please tell where Indra is. Then he says, okay, chalo, I'll take you there. And everyone comes down to earth. Then they ask, okay, where is Indra? Then he shows this pig. And then he says, this is Indra. So everyone gets really furious, really irritated and say, what nonsense are you talking, Narada? That is a pig. No, that is where Indra is. So how do they all go to that pig and say, Indra, you are the king of heaven. You cannot be confined to a pig. Please come out, come to the heaven. Then our Indra says, who are you people? These are my piglets. This is my family. And I'm really happy about it. You please get lost from here. Then all the celestial beings they pray to Narada and says, Narada, now you have to give us a solution. Then he says, this all the moha, the solution of me, my family and all is there. So kill all the piglets. It is unfair, I understand, but kill all the piglets. Everyone, all the piglets are killed. But still, our pig, mama pig, it feels a bit sad, but still the male pig, female pig are there still. So again, the male pig gets killed, but still, mama pig is still sobbing. It's crying, but it's not ready to come out. Finally, Narada says, cut the head of that mama pig, and the head gets cut, and then Indra comes out. And then, what is this nonsense? Where am I? Then Narada says, so this is what is Maya for you, Indra. You just came here to experience what Maya is. You got into a form of a pig and then you thought that is what you are. Right? So the essence of this story is we identify ourselves with this body. We are caged in this body. See, how many of us do this, right? If something goes wrong with our kids, we feel unhappy. If something goes great with our husband or a spouse, we feel happy. If something goes wrong in the house, or someone told you something, we feel unhappy. Right? So this is what is the world of Maya or the illusion. Know who you are, then nothing can really affect you. Right? So this is a second story. Now coming to a few other stories, like right. There's one more thing. What do you call? Hey, there is a fakir sitting there in the forest. Okay, there's a fakir sitting in the forest, and the woodcutter came to the forest. He cut some, branches, some wood, and then he's going back. Then this fakir asked him, "Hey, are you happy with cutting these trees and making some money. Then the woodcutter says, no, 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 I'm not happy. By cutting this forest trees and all, I can hardly make my ends meet. Then the fakir says, if you can go a bit far in the forest, there is sandalwood plantation. You cut that sandalwood and you can make more money. Our woodcutter goes into the forest, gets sandalwood, and he makes bit more money. Again, he comes to fakir. The fakir says, are you happy? He says, okay, I'm happy. That's fine. Hey, if you want to make more money, if you go further, there is a khazana, a treasure of silver there. Please go there and get it. You'll be more rich. He goes there. And then he gets silver. Again, Fakir says, you go more deeper into the forest, you have gold mine and diamond mines. You will become a crorepati. Then he goes there and he gets more and more money. He becomes really rich. So he comes to Fakir once again. So Fakir says, okay, you want more money? You want more prosperity? And our woodcutter says, no, 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 I'm happy. I'm happy with, no, I don't want anything more. So our fakir asks, are you happy? No, he cries. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not peaceful, right? I'm not really, what do you call, I don't have peace. I don't have that contentment, or I'm not really happy with my life. That's when our Zen master says, fakir says, we all do this, right? We all run in the race of life. We all have the feeling, right? We have to make money. We have to be very famous. Everyone should praise us. We should be good. We should be knowledgeable. We should be having that status, that fame. Are you happy at the end of the day is what matters. So how can you do that? Is not going far and far and far from yourself. Come closer to your own self. That's where happiness lies. Okay? You may get the material pleasure. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong in making money. But the more you move away from you, the more unhappy you are. Is the essence of this story. Right? So, similarly, there's one anecdote, right? Again, one Sishya goes to a Zen master. He says, Master, I want peace in my life. I want peace in my life. If our phone is disturbing us, probably now we are all on a session today. Say, for instance, my phone is continuously ringing. What is happening to me? My phone is continuously ringing. I'm in a session. I'm talking to you. And my phone completely rings. It's continuously ringing. What happens to me? What happens to me? You can unmute yourself. What happens to me? You can raise your hand and I can unmute you in case you are not able to mute yourself, unmute yourself. Anxious, okay. You will get disturbed, correct? So a simple electronic device, how do I come out of it? Put it in a silent mode, I am done. A simple electronic instrument, yes, you get annoyed, right? A simple electronic instrument is causing disturbance to you, and if you put it in a silent mode, you are at peace. Similarly, we have to switch the silent button here. For us to be away from anxious life, stress, right? Tension, overthinking, switch on the silent button here in your mind. Then automatically that peace will prevail. During Corona, there was a beautiful saying, if you can't go outside, get inside. Because Corona, it was a lockdown, no one were allowed to go out. So if you can't go out, go in. That's where your happiness lies. So these are certain stories, right? And one more thing, when you're talking about the nature of one's own self, There's again one disciple who goes to Zen master and he says, Master, I need help. So master says, okay, what help do you need? Master, I get angry very soon. I get upset very soon. I get angry very soon. Can you please help me come out of it? Right? Can you please come out of it? Then he says, okay, can you please show me the anger now? Please get angry now. Then the disciple says, no, master, I cannot get angry just like that. Right? If you ask me, I cannot get angry. It just happens in a flow, unconscious. So then Zen master says, whenever I am asking you to get angry, you are not able to get it. Meaning, see, if I ask you, open your eyes, you can open your eyes. If I say, raise your hands, you can raise your hands. If I say, listen to me, you can listen to me. Look at me, you can look at me. Because that is there in you already, with you already. When I am saying get angry, you are not able to get it on the time. On that moment, you're not able to get that, produce that anger. Why? Because he says that I can't do it now. It doesn't happen always, right? It happens just like that. Then that's when he says, see, that is not your true nature. Because getting angry is not your true nature, if at all it was a part of your life, whenever I ask, it should come out. It is not a part of your life. So don't label yourself. Don't overcrowd yourself with that feeling of anger. So we all do this, right? We all do this couple of times, many a times. For few people, it comes out very often. So think, when we are not our natural self, don't label ourselves as that. Yeah. So this is one more story. And one beautiful story about mind. Right. There was a man who was trying to tame his horse, and he was trying to prepare. He was trying to prepare the horse and himself to go somewhere. He was trying to tame the horse. Second person comes in and he asks, hey, where are you going? Oh, is it your horse? Yes, it's my horse. So are you preparing to go somewhere? Yes. Where are you going? This man says, I don't know. You don't know? Yeah, I don't know where I'm going. Then how is that you're taming your horse? See, he says, wherever my horse takes, I'll go there. The man says, I don't know where I'm going. Wherever my horse will take me, I go there. So this is exactly what is happening to us. This horse here is our mind. Our mind is saying that, hey, this class today we will skip. From tomorrow we will do meditation. Today you really work hard. You need to sleep more. 6 o'clock prana session will happen tomorrow also. We sleep. We say, no, you are not that educated for you to become successful. Yes, we are right. And we don't even make an attempt. So the horse is something like a mind. Wherever we have accepted the fact that wherever the horse takes, we will go. Wherever the mind takes, we will go. And rather, if you have the destination in your mind, the goal in your mind, you can have the reins of horse and go in that direction. The mind then becomes your friend. In Bhagavad Gita, my favorite thing, I cannot have any session without quoting Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita says, Uddhared atmanatmanam atmanam avasadayet atmaiva hyatmano bandhuhu atmaiva ripuratmanaha. Here atma means mind. Your mind is bandhuhu, it's your friend. And ripuratmanaha, it can become your enemy. The same mind can be your friend, can be your enemy. And uddhared atmanatmanam means you who have to uplift yourself. You have to make an attempt to uplift yourself. Then that's when your mind becomes your friend. Okay. So this is the essence of horses and the man story. So now, and one more thing is celebration. Do we need only occasions to celebrate? Today is my birthday, I'm happy. Today is my anniversary, I celebrate. I got a promotion, I celebrate. So on this celebration note, I will have a story and then probably I can open up for questions. Here, there's one, this is from the book called Fifth Revolution, right? This is a book from, this is a small story from Fifth Revolution by Emmanuel Joseph, where he talks about a real-time incident about Dr. Kannan. Okay, this happens in Italy, and this Dr. Kannan is working for a cellular institute, research institute. So one day he'll have a lot, he experiences a lot of severe abdominal pain. Then it goes to that extent he has to get admitted in the hospital, and upon a lot of diagnosis, they diagnose that he's in an advanced state of cancer, and he has hardly 2 weeks to live. So all his colleagues, his manager's wife, they all help him. Every day they are next to him, giving home food, etc., etc. So one day his colleagues talk to the doctors and says, can we have an alternate for this person? Can we think about an alternate course of action or something? Then that's when they do a re-diagnosis and they realized that this person has a tuberculosis in stomach, but not cancer, right? So all his friends in the hospital, they're so jubilant, they keep shouting, saying, hey, Dr. Kannan has only TB, and they shout, they celebrate the occasion of him being diagnosed with TB. So here, if you look at it, the intensity of the problem, cancer versus tuberculosis. Say, for instance, even in initial phase, if I say you had a stomach tuberculosis, I would have drowned myself. But what is happening now? From cancer, they have diagnosed it as a tuberculosis, and the tuberculosis was celebrated. So even in our life also, we have a lot of moments to celebrate. Don't let go any of them, right? These are the memories that you need to treasure. Of course, don't get carried away. This is again the story of Jadabharata, right? Where he's a king who sacrificed everything. He says he renounced his kingdom and he goes to the forest. Then he sees a small deer and gets attached to it, and then he takes few janmas more. So we don't have to get attached at the same time, performing our duties to the fullest. Okay, that is very important, my dear friends. So when we are looking at it, I would say a very small story and end this. One man, he goes, I think most of you know this story as well. Two stories I'll say to conclude. A man goes to a Buddhist monastery for a silent retreat. Okay. He finishes the retreat and then he goes to the monk and asks him, hey monk, how do you find peace? You're so peaceful all the time. How do you find peace? The monk says, I say yes to everything that happens. I say yes. When the man returned home, he was enlightened. And this man was none other than our Ravikant Kamal. Okay, so he talks about, in an interview, he shares this interpretation. He says that most of our pain, most of our suffering comes from a resistance to what is. Say, for instance, today I'm diagnosed with some deadly disease. The moment I accept, okay, I got this, will make me feel more comfortable instead of resisting it. Arey, mujhe kya hua? Why should it happen to me? I have kids to take care. I am just 40, I'm just 45, I'm just 70. We always resist to it. So most of our pain, most of our suffering comes from resistance to what is, life is. And when we resist what life is, we suffer. When you say yes to life, surrender to life and say, okay, what should I be now? That's where power comes from. Okay, that's where your power comes from, my dear friends. Okay, always, always, always see what is there for you, right? What you can do, what you can contribute, and how you want to move out of this, right? So this is one of the beautiful stories. And with one last note, I think this story, everyone knows it. Everyone knows it. The perspective, I'm just trying to put it in a different way. One girl is playing, her father is in an office meeting. The girl keeps coming to her father and he takes, Papa, do help me this, or Papa, do me that and all. So this man really gets frustrated. He sees a world map there and he tears it into pieces and then gives it to the daughter and says, you please put everything together. This girl is a small child. How will she know the world geography to put the map together? But within no time, she comes back. And her father really gets surprised and he asks, what did you do? Are you so good at geography? No, Papa. On one side, you see the world map, the geography is there. The other side, there is a human being image. I know eyes, I know how ears look like. I put all of that together. When I put 1% together, the world came together. The essence of it is when one person is transforming themselves, if everyone is doing that, the other side of the world is coming in a harmony. Okay, so always it starts with formation or any transformation, it starts with me first. When I becomes we, illness becomes wellness. Yeah, I had these stories. We have few more stories to cover, but keeping in mind the time constraint, I had these stories. Anyone, any question you want to ask me, share something or say something, you can raise your hands. I can unmute you. Yes, yeah,
Namaste, everyone. Ma'am, just now you're telling like we should enjoy, celebrate every moment, be in the moment. We should not wait for something big to happen like that. That really means to me a lot. Like sometimes, like I keep annoying while my kids will irritate me. They're too small, 3 year and 5 year. They fight each other and they keep calling me or I mean. Crying or something like that or doing some mischievous things, that time I'll get irritation, but sometimes the thing will come inside me, like once they will grown up, I may miss this innocent things, I may miss their innocent love, hug, everything. So I should enjoy this moment later. Though I remember these mischievous things also, I may laugh at these things, like the inner thing will keep telling to me, but in that point of time those things will make angry. So, and I used to think like when we are kids, we'll think like once after completion of my education, after getting my job, like we'll be happy like that. Once after getting job, like once after marriage, maybe all relatives will stop their mouth and we may settle down like that. We keep postponing our happiness. Once after marriage, again waiting for kids. Once after kids, again waiting for kids to grown up. Again their marriage, their settlement of life. Again maybe for grandchildren, by the time maybe for seeking good health. So we keep postponing our happiness going forward. I mean, maybe after some time, after some time, after some time. So we forget enjoying that point of time. Whatever silly things like my son will do, like he put car key inside the car while standing out of the car, just opened car door. He took the key and tried to start the car, but it could not. The battery was drained. Something was happened. Such mischievous things he keep doing, but by the time I'll get angry. Now I remember, like I laugh at the such things. Maybe those things only make some sweet memories in our life. Like that, I'll think it is my experience what I got. Even while when I'm studying, I was doing like so many challenges I was facing, but now I s- turn back and see means, like I feel myself proud that challenges made me strong, like that I feel. So though I'm telling, even I need to practice like that, to be in the moment. Mindfulness, that is more important. We should not keep postponing our happiness. As you told, we should celebrate every moment. Every moment is a sweet moment. Every moment is like mm, give experience, whether it may be sorrow or we will label it. It's not that moment. How we take it, that is important. That's what I can say, ma'am. Thank you for your stories. All stories are like very we should keep listening. It's not like any moral or some high level or mature things. With this simple saying only, you are trying to teach many big things, ma'am. Thank you so much.
That's so nice, right? You all understand. And see, kids are being mischievous. That's what they are meant to be. If they are sitting dignifiedly without no motion and behaving so well, that's something that should really scare us, right? Otherwise, yeah, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Chandragupta sir, I'm seeing you after a very long time. I'm not attending the morning sessions. I have a class. So I've seen you after a very long time.
Yes, good evening. Saturdays generally I couldn't get time to attend, but today I made it. In the morning I decided, and I could do it anyway. So it was nice. These stories not directly related to our life in a sense that the character-wise, but the principles and the situation that is nice to relate our lives. So nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. Namaste.
Namaste, madam. How are you?
Yeah, very nice to see you. I happen to see you. You are see the promotion, and I saw that you are going to take the master class today. So I hurried up and to listen to you. What Priyanka was telling, it's very important. I feel because after a while, when we become when the children become old or they become mature, all these things will be the fond memories for the parents. But during when the children are young, we may not understand uh, the importance of each and everything. They are making us angry or making us annoying. We don't understand such things. That's very true. And what I was I was listening to your story and I was writing all the points from the story, all the stories. Uh, the seventh one, I am very much impressed. When you resist to life, it will be suffering. It will give suffering. And when you accept the life, there is no suffering. That's very important.
Yes.
What do you think? That is the. I feel it is the most important thing, most important idea that you have given to us today. I feel so.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. It's after a long time. I thought. I mean, I think it's quite some time that I've taken this master class. So, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Yes. Somehow I felt off late when I was listening to stories. I just started my baby steps in terms of making book reading a habit. I mean, I do sometimes read. I take book clubs. I'm part of book clubs, but consistency and making sure that I read every day was not my part of my routine. So I made something called as a morning routine and evening routine. Routine, more than saying a routine, I personally feel it's a kind of a discipline. And somewhere I read a beautiful thing. Discipline is the highest form of self-respect. And
Right.
discipline, it's not a mechanical or a machine-led life, but it's a highest form of self-respect. So that's what I started realizing, and I started doing something called as an evening routine and a morning routine. Okay, and the evening routine before 1 hour of my sleeping, no gadgets, no TV, nothing. 1 hour, 100% implementation. And reading 10 pages of a non-fiction book. Right, I recently read The Greatest Secret. Beautiful thing. If anyone of you wants to read, please go through. It's beautiful reading. Very small book, and she talks about something called as awareness. That's the crux of the entire book. Okay, and that's exactly the principle that what our ethics teaches or Bhagavad Gita teaches you. Probably we have given a name called, Paramatma or Pratya, Atma, whatever it is. So I am doing it. And third thing is, for all the kids, right, especially, we have to cultivate the habit of gratitude. At the end of the day, when I write what happened to my day, in my day that day, what made me feel good about my life, when I'm writing it, even small thing makes you feel really happy. So when you are in the habit of having the gratitude, misery is very far from your life. So cultivate that habit, Priyankaji, if you have such small, wonderful kids, make them habit of asking them, sitting with them, playing with them, and asking them, if you want to tell me 3 reasons why you're happy today, every day, during having lunch or during sleeping time, ask them, tell me 3 reasons why you're happy today, every day. Why are you grateful for today? And my nephew was saying, I'm thankful for this sofa because it allowed me to sit on it today. And one more, my brother's son was saying, I'm happy because I know I'm very smart. He's 7-year-old. He says, I'm happy because I am given good IQ. And this guy is really high in IQ. Really high in IQ for that age. So you don't know why, and the kids will really surprise you with the kind of answers. And that will also make us think, yes, we need to be this way. They also teach us, right? It's quite beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much, all of you, for staying. I think we have 9:50 now. But yeah, have a great life ahead. Many things teach us, and why Bhagavatam is considered one of the epic texts for us in the Sanatana Dharma world. It's all about Krishna stories only, right? Bhagavatam is all about Krishna stories. But each story has got something to tell us. That's the reason he says, this is when he vacates the body, he tells this, Bhagavatam, this is me. This is me alive. So it is considered such a sacred text for all of us texts because that shows the leelas of Krishna at every point, saying us some moral at the end of the day. Okay, so stories are very, very close to our livelihood lives since our childhood. So pass it on to your generations, next generations as well. All right, thank you. Rajshi, I think I've never met you. Thank you so much for staying all the way. So are you a new participant in meditation? Are you, otherwise I have not met you.
Hi, Lakshmi ma'am. I'm Raj Madhavan from Canada. I have been meditating for the last 1.5 years, and I heard from many masters the wisdom sharing, but you are very unique because your teaching is with stories, which is very unique to me, and I was really admired the way you put across all the messages. As Priyanka ma'am said, you are giving away very big things in a very small stories ways, and it was really very interesting to hear your stories and the messages. Thank you very much for sharing your wisdom today. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice meeting you today. Thanks everyone. Thanks once again for giving this opportunity to share what I know. And yeah, keep reading, keep sharing what you can, because at the end of the day, we have to be going with empty hands. So whatever God has given us gift, just share it across. And then we really go with an empty hand, with no baggage, extra baggage, right? Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Priyanka ji. Okay. I will take leave now. Bye.
Sometimes I'm not sure who I am, or even if I'm where I'm supposed to be. Grateful for all of my memories, starting to feel like I need new air. Today isn't my forever. I'm always changing for the better. Listen closely to my soul, to know what I've got to let go. And every single day I'm looking forward. Be brave, embrace change, taking steps into
Thanks for joining everyone. Let's all meet in the next session. Thank you. Bye bye.